Capricorn, your song is Back to the Start for Stillness of Heart. To find a way back to the start. All that I want is stillness of heart. Back to your start. So Lenny Kravitz. So anybody who's got L in their name, okay. But all I want is to go back to the start where we had stillness of heart, where things were just still. Still. Lionel Richie. So anybody's got L or R in their name. Okay, but if you didn't know, this is remote viewing. I did this a long time ago and everybody was saying, I wish you would still do that. So I wish you were here. Two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, Life Path 3 or Pisces. Piscis. Pisces, 3 Pisces. So you could be connecting with someone that has like a Life Path 3 or Pisces in their chart and stillness of heart. I'm starting to feel something here, because I'm kind of picking up like the 3 of Swords here, Capricorn, in my head. 1, 2, 3. So there may be a third energy. There may be something that is kind of stopping this kind of connection that you may have with someone. Could be a third party. But all that I want is stillness of heart, back to the start. Wow, I'm also picking up like people that are like really into music. Let's see, because I'm picking up, what's their name? Razorlight, back to the start. I'm going back to the start. I'm going to go and start again. I don't know. I mean, is this representing something that you've been going through for a long time, Capricorn? And you're going to go back to the start again? You're going to have to start all over again. Because it feels like someone's heart has stopped. So is it like blood pressure? Or like my heart, like I have a flutter in my heart, a flutter. Okay, someone may be a gambling addict here, gambling, because in Britain we call it, I'm just having a flutter, right? Which means that I'm just putting some money on the horses, Dave. So some of you might be, I don't know, spending a lot of money gambling, having a bit of a flutter here and there. I'm also hearing I'm flirting with someone. So that is obviously not like a commitment or a relationship. It's just on a flirtatious level. Like we're not actually together. We just flirt with one another. And it really could be with like Life Path 3 Piscean energy. Fluttering, flirting, fluffy. I don't know why I keep picking up fluff. Fluff, fluffy. Are you shaving your muff up in here? Fluff or duff? For some reason, right? Duff is duff. Dovde, DVD, dovde. So DVD, Dave. No, dovde. What? Dovde. You want a dovde? Yeah. DVD. Oh, why don't you just say DVD? Dovde. Are you like learning a language, or is someone like different language than someone and they speak Dutch, like Dutch? That would be someone that is what, in the Netherlands, Dutch. So that would be like the red light district. So that would be like Amsterdam. Now, for some of you, you may have a hamster, or you may be storing food. What is that? I'm storing food. I don't think it's a hamster, but storing food. Obsession. Szechuan. Schwani naan bread? The fuck? Why am I coming up with these? I don't know. I'm storing food. So is this some sort of like pandemic or something? Please tell me COVID isn't coming back. But like, I don't know, I'm storing a load of food and I'm putting it in my pantry. So, I mean, that's either shopping, but it doesn't say like I'm shopping. It says I'm storing it. Like physically keep putting loads in there and storing it up and like, I don't know. Now, Duff, here, they sell Duff here. But Duff is also someone that drinks a lot of alcohol, because that would be Homer Simpson. right? So I'm drinking Duff. But Duff is also like a white jar of fluff, like marshmallows, right? So I don't know. Is your message relating a lot to things of food here at the moment, Capricorn? Okay. But like food, food, vitamin D. I'm looking for, that just came up in another reading. Virgo, Loaf Path 9. I said vitamin B. But in this one, I'm looking at D foods. D. Anything that's got D in it. I don't know. Anything, do you have anything that has D in it? Steve? Steve isn't it? Stephen King, do you have D? Do you have D? Do you have D? I don't know. Do you have D? Do you have D? Is it? I don't know, man. I have got no idea where these messages are going. Because if I'm honest, when I first started, I really never got anything for you. All your messages seem to be, at the moment, is flirting with somebody. So it's not really serious, Sam. But it's not really serious. Okay, they're also saying if there's an illness, it's not really serious. Like it's not serious, Sam. Serious, Sam? Sam. It's not serious. Someone's, I don't know, because I keep picking up like a conversation with someone, right? And they're like, "You all right, brother? You seeing someone?" And they're like, "Man, no, not really. It's not serious." And you're like, "Oh, so what, you are seeing someone or you're not?" Pisces, not. And you're like, "Well, no, but, well, I don't really know, to be honest with you. We're flirting with one another, but we're not really established a commitment or a relationship, but we are flirting. I've probably seen her stuff. I could have seen her muff. I could have seen her duff. I don't know. But, I mean, do any of those relate to you of what that would mean in Dutch? Duff? What does it mean in fluff or duff? What does that mean? Fluff duff? That's, fuck knows. Capital L. Seat. Take a seat, Sagittarius. A seat. Please come in and take a seat. So why am I looking at a seat? Seat? To seat. To seat. Your messages are so confusing, Capricorn, that all I keep picking up are lies and deceit. Lies and deceit. Okay, if I could spell it, I'd put it, but I can't. Lies and deceit. Lying at my teeth. So there are other messages that came through in where someone needed to have their teeth done, or they are a like dentist or something, but there was cancer that was coming through. Maybe in the chat of the other reading that someone needed to have their teeth done because it was seeping through. But I don't want to keep going on about that because these messages have been coming up through Virgo, and they will do because that's major energy. But lies and deceit. L-I. Elijah, Lee. Lies and deceit. Well, you're being lied to. Anything else for Capricorn, Spirit? Come on. Lies, 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 lies. They just lie all the time. Lying. I mean, are you like suffering through fatigue and tiredness and you're just lying down all the time? Like, you know, lying doesn't have to mean like I'm lying to someone. It just means I'm lying down all the time, like lying. They just keep saying lying, liar, 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 Elijah, or lie, lie, lie. All you seem to ever do is lie. Does that relate to you at all, Capricorn? Lying at the back of your teeth? I don't know, man. No, man. No, 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 no. You're getting all of these very weird, negative, blocked, lying messages. No, no, no. L, loser. You're a loser. You haven't won anything. You've lost it all. Gambling? Like you're just lying at the back of your teeth. You haven't actually won nothing. For your time, what you've got is sod all. Nothing. Nothing for my time, nothing for my effort, just nothing. It's all gone. Everything. Someone's stolen something here, or is it like a messy divorce or something? And they've took everything off me. Like everything is literally gone with the wind. Gone. I am gone. No more. Gone. No, no, no. I am gone. You are a liar. I don't believe you. You lie out the back of your teeth. So I am gone. I am done. I am finished. I am over. There is no more. Is that... I mean, like I said, if that is a message and that is what you're going through, and this is like a traumatic time, then the only other kind of messages that you seem to have here, Capricorn, is like food for thought. Like maybe depression or something, and I'm eating my feelings. I'm eating my feelings. But like I said, it just says gone, like AWOL, like ghosted someone, or I've gone AWOL. Because I keep picking up like a signpost, right? That someone has to put up on their door, or they're selling their house for sale. Or this is Eat, Read, Love lying out the back of his teeth. Sale, but for sale, foreclosure, sale for. Like, and I'm putting it up for sale. But there's something about lying, that someone's selling something, but they're lying about it. They're selling something, right? But what they're selling, they're lying about it. Steve? They're lying about it. They're lying. You had this in your readings ages ago, where it was representing a number 2, like Libra, maybe. It doesn't have to be Libra, but it was to do with a high priestess, right? And it was to do with like true or false, or someone giving someone false information, or something like that. Feeding back false information of things that haven't been disclosed. Because I keep hearing like foreclosure. Foreclosure. Right, and I need to foreclose on this meeting or this business, and I need to foreclose on it. And the only way I'm going to do that is by forging document. Damn, hold on a minute. This is forging. Okay, so you did have this, Capricorn, right? Can you remember? I said this was a tarot card reader, right? And when I was doing this a long time ago, I was doing this, right, and I was going through the motions, and I said, look, there's nothing up my sleeve. Like, I'm not lying. I'm channeling off the cuff here, right? An off-the-cuff remark, and it was to do with around Mark or Melissa, or an X marks the spot. And I put a card underneath the thing, and I started to, like, trace it, right? And I said it was either a card reader or it was to do with forging documents, and that this was an actual, like, document, but it was a card. This is a tarot card. It isn't the card, it's the reader that gives you something back. It's, you put it into a machine. This doesn't have money on it. Well, it does, actually, this one. Right, but it could be to do with money, this, right? Transactions of money. What I'm offering you isn't real, I'm lying, right? But we did this before, and I said somebody was, like, printing and forging somebody's, like, bank cards, and they were holding all of these bank cards. I forget who you were. I think it was because it was a big conspiracy, and someone was contacting me, and it was my daughter, and they had, like, sorry if I'm telling out your story, but it was all under the stairs, and there was all of these, like, forged documents and all of these passports and all of these, like, other people's, like, cards and credit cards and stuff, right? And it came true, and I said where it was, and I said it's under the stairs. People under the stairs. Because I could see this hole being drilled in the stairs and looking under it. But yeah, to do with, like, this, it isn't this that gives you a message, it's me. I'm the reader. I have the information here, right? But your reading kind of what they're saying is that this is like, it's either the same thing, or you're dealing with the same person, or it's forging documents and signatures that are not actually real. Like, they're not real. or the house or the home, or someone's trying to get away with something by forging it. Fraudulent crime. Now, you might do this as a living. You could be in the police force or something here or whatnot, and you kind of do this for a living, like detective or the name D, or anybody's got D in their name. Okay. But like, because it came up where, oh God, it actually did. It came up when I was dealing with that person that was lying about me again before. Wouldn't admit it, and I got into a load of shit, which is I'm not ever doing that again around other channels, but it's kind of bringing up past memories here of like forging documents and signatures and stuff here, like fraudulent, no foreclosure, trying to foreclose on a business. Like, because you know when businesses merge with one another, like this is a high-story building, right? This is a building, right, here. Hello, this is a building. It's got fucking windows going all up the building. And these are like where people work, or they're high-story buildings. And then there's another one here, right? Another building here. A. Anybody's got A in their name for some reason? Abbott? Well, that'd be my name. A, B, A, B, B. A and B. Is that? Okay. So that's A and B. See, our law over in Britain is completely different than you guys, right? So an A and E, I think you could, no, A and E is something around a hospital. Going to A&E, somebody could work in like the ambulance crew, or A&E, like, because we call it A&E, which is accident and emergency. Okay. I'll tell you what this is also. This is the person that lied about me and my job, was a Gemini. So, you know me, I read in numerology. Capricorn is a 6, okay, the devil card, and the Lovers is also a number 6. Right, so I always tell you, if you're a Gemini, you can watch Capricorn. You can watch Gemini because they're 6s, and it doesn't matter whether it goes through your chart or not. Right, you can still watch those readings. And someone was lying to me, Pisces. Right, they were put a load of evidence in that wasn't really proven as anything. It never went to court. Couldn't go to court because there was no evidence. But I got dismissed from my job, which was unfairly dismissed. But there's nothing I can do about it because it's the NHS, the NHS, which is the biggest company in Britain that deal with all like medical, pharmaceutical, like doctors, hospitals, nurses, people claiming money off the benefit, you know, whether they're sick or whether they're not sick, like for ADHD, all that sort of stuff and whatnot. But this is kind of like having to like lie or something, or somebody that did lie. Because this is kind of reminding me of the building that I was working in that's got the NHS here. It'd be like a hospital, right? Someone's lied or lying. And the person has gone. Because I have gone. I no longer have a job. Sorry if I have to keep going on about it, Capricorn, but because I have 3 Gemini in my chart, and I was kind of trying to figure out what the hell this means. So for some of you, it may relate in other manners, but gone with the wind, air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gone. For sale. Right. So let's kind of forget that. About being sacked or some kind of bullshit that's kind of like gone on, and I may have got sacked and I haven't had no closure on something that's kind of happened, and it was just kind of, because me, it was, if you go along nicely, okay, and you don't appeal against our decision, we'll just, you know, not have anything on your record and you just left on your own accord, okay? Or we can dig up the stuff that we can't show you, and we're not going to let you know what we may have found out. But if you appeal against it, then we're going to bring out all this stuff and we're going to put this on your record and your name. And I just thought, bullshit. In Britain now, you can't have banter in Britain now. Banter with someone is now classed as sexual harassment. Banter. If you're like, oh, you're right, you're really good looking, blah, 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 are you single? Or you start chatting someone up like you do as a normal fucking human being, that is classed as sexual harassment in the workplace now in Britain. I don't know if it is in America, But in Britain, fuck Britain. Britain is absolutely fucked now. But yeah, you can't have a laugh or anything. You can't ask a woman out. You can't say that she's attractive. You know, no, that's classed as harassment. But I digress. So don't ever work for the NHS. If any of you guys are ever asked to work for the NHS, don't do it. Okay, because there is so much red tape that you have to go through that it's quicker for them to just usher you out the door and get someone else, because everybody wants to work for the NHS because you get a badge and a certificate and you look great when you do. Right, so everybody kind of wants to work there, but the money's terrible and they treat you like shit. They don't care about you at all. Okay, all they care about is raising some kind of like, you know, oh God, no, let's keep this out of the papers because we don't want the NHS to be in the papers because we're always in the paper. Just keep them quiet, get them out and bloody shut them up. Right, so yeah, don't ever work there. I think someone was mentioning that in their comments, that they were saying, Steve, I agree, I've worked for the NHS and blah, 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 and so on and so forth. So yeah, you know what I mean? That's probably a message for you. Somebody could be lying. Somebody could have been kicked out of their job and now they've got gone. They've got no money. They've got nothing for their time and effort that they put in, like I did a 3-week training, like 3 months training and everything else. So nothing for your time. You got nothing. Thanks very much. See you later. Right. So you could have got the sack or something like that. Some of you may actually be walking out of your job and saying, fuck this, it's done, I'm over, I'm poof, gone. This could be a messy divorce or situation that you've gone through, and it's to do with a house, right? Meaning that they might be threatening to sell the house, or the only reason you're still with them is because of the house. But there's like this closure of like someone that keeps going from here to here to here to here to here, right? Which means it came up in Gemini actual reading, right? Where I said somebody keeps going through like a separation and then a divorce where they keep, right, I'm gone now. You lied. You wasn't telling the truth. Blah, blah, blah. You got me to come back here to this house, right? To this house. And now there's a for sale sign on it, or we're going to sell up, we're going to get rid of everything, and now you've got to come back over to here. And this is some kind of something that's going on with like either family or a divorce or separation, something that's mixed up within Gemini 100% because it came out in their tarot and their channeled stuff when I wasn't doing the paper. Okay, I was just like off the cuff a little bit before I did a tarot reading. This is to do with a house and a home, foreclosing on a sale, okay, here, Abigail, or Amber, red light district, Amber, which means, hold on, so Amber, when it is not green or red, if it's permanently amber, you can't go through that, that's white. If it's flashing amber, it means you can start to kind of cross over the red light. So there is something, what they're saying is amber. Amber. Unless that's your name, Amber. Okay, but what they're saying is that there's this period at the moment of like the unknown. I'm done, I'm finished, you lied, but I'm still hesitating on this, like I'm not gone yet. I'm still here, but I haven't gone. I'm waiting to go, but I can't. And I'm still stuck at this amber light that isn't saying that I can actually go or not, right? So it's like I'm in the middle. I'm right in the middle of not knowing what the fuck to do about all of this here, the selling, the foreclosure, the parents, the house, the home, the job, and I got no idea what to do. Okay, sorry if that's took me quite a while to get to that, but God, man, it was like, sometimes it does. It takes a while to Kim, wild, because even I'm like hesitating with what I'm saying, with what I'm saying, and it's like this hesitant energy. Like I don't know whether to stay, whether to go, because some of you may be in a job, for instance, right? You got a job, right? And I don't like my job, right? Can't stand my job. I'm only doing it because it's just money, Jono. But I don't know whether to stay here, Stacey, or go? What do? Do I stay or do I go? Should I stay or should I go? What should I do? Well, a tarot card reader shouldn't ever be able to tell you that, guys. Don't get a tarot card reader really to tell you, look, should you stay or go? Because that's down to you right here, Alchemy and Natalie. But should have stayed. No wonder I'm picking up some very strange messages. Cool. That person calls people lizard people now, don't they? And spits on the floor. What on earth's that? Spit the dog? Oh, fucking lost one's mind up in there. Not that I'm to judge people, but job. Stay or go? Should I stay? Should I go? What should I do? I really don't know, because it's Amber that is standing right in my way. Will you get out of the way, Amber? Will you please get out of the way, Amber? I just need a green light, and then I can go. And see, it might be where I just need one more excuse. Just give me one more, one more argument, one more excuse, just one more, and I'm gone, right? Or you do it one. I mean, for God's sake, people, please don't go back to your past and say, I'll give you one more go, right? Because I think that go is gone, right? I think that staying is inevitable of this, like, I'm fucking staying here. I don't like it. I don't want it. I just go, just get out. Really what I'm picking up. And that is to do with around a love life or both, like a job, a new start, and a go energy. I mean, this could have been this first bit here, Capricorn, when we was looking at this fraudulent stuff here. This might be someone that's been taking someone's money. Like, I've been taking your money, I've been sponging off you, I've put you in debt and all of that sort of stuff. I've been using you, really, and I've not been fruitfully honest with you either. I've been draining the life out of you financially. And because I've been doing that, what am I going to do without you, because I won't be able to support myself? Right? And you're kind of like, I am so sick to death of all this crap, of like, because now if I leave, I'm in debt. I've got no way of paying this debt back. How do I do that? Right? I need to get a job. It could be fear for a lot of you, right? Where you're like, if I stay at this job, right, things are probably going to get worse. If I go, how do I get another job? I'm going to have to get another job. I'm going to have to also get a house and a home, or I'm going to have to move, or I'm going to have to go back to the folks' house. I'm going to have to go live back there, and I'm going to have to apologise. And then there's going to be, well, I told you so. And you're like, well, I know, but they've been gambling, or they've been doing this, and they've been lying out the back of their teeth. They didn't really want me back. All they really wanted was, I don't know, one night stand, sex, or money. And that's it. And now I'm realising that in order to leave, I've got to start completely over at one. Could be the Magician, could be a life path one. Life path one. Right. And I'm going to have to start again and rectify all what's happened because of the karmic shit that I've kind of been in here. Right? Does that sound about right, Capricorn? Or absolutely not at all? Some of you may be relating to the food kind of stuff here. Food stuff. All right, let's do you a few cards just to see if it does kind of come up. Please make sure, Capricorn, I don't think I said it, but I shouldn't really have to tell you, but Sagittarians and Leos have been knocking you guys out the park. Sorry, but you used to be the biggest Capricorns used to watch everything I did. They're overtaking you, man. They got 350 likes on each video. So if you want to beat them and you don't want to beat the bitch and you want to beat them, then smash that like button, Capricorn, and leave a comment, and let's try and get this channel where we need it, which is where you guys don't have to pay anything. YouTube end up paying me, and you guys can just watch this and pleasure yourselves and do whatever you want. Bang one out. I don't mind what you do. But a like, a share, and a comment. There's 80% of people that actually don't subscribe. They just watch. That's really important. You guys, that 80% makes a whole lot of difference if you're watching but you're not subscribing. Okay? I'm doing my bit. I can really need you guys to do your bit, right? And it's to get these views, get the comments up, get the channel going. And me being out of work means I can do this again, right? If it picks up. So everybody says to me, Steve, this is what you're supposed to do. But like I said, I need your help in order to do that. Right? So let's see. Capricorn. What did I say? Number one, to finish off your actual message. Amber, job, start over again. Should I leave? Yes. It's kind of saying to start over afresh, leave. More than likely. Okay. Don't start. Oh, this is quite easy to ever realise, Capricorn. Do I start over with a bad cycle, with a bad energy and a bad person? Do I start that again? Fuck no. That's a clapped out motor, Dave. You don't start it again. It's rusted, it's fucked, it's not worth a shit. So do I start a bad cycle again? No. Do I start over again doing something different? Yeah. Yeah. Because what are you? Free, then. Karmic free. Debt free. Some of you may be staying because you're not debt free, and you're staying there because your name's Jeffrey. My name is Jeff. Let's see. Capricorn. What have we got? 3. Amber light, red light, green light. Here. So it's holding on to the second one, which is what? The second light down, which is amber. The amber light. The inevitable ending. Okay, I'm just waiting for this shit show to end. But it won't end unless one of you does that. You can't just wait for an ending. You have to be the one that ends things. Close a chapter. Finish it. Right? It's dead and gone. There could be an element of grieving the loss and getting over something and coming to terms with it. Like, I've just got to come to terms with the shock. Right? Capricorn. See? Truth or false? This is death. This is grief. This is a widow energy. Now, or widow spider or Charlotte. Now, I didn't want to bring up the sign of Cancer and death and stuff like that in this reading because it's come up in the last 3, which was Virgo, life path 9, life path 5, Sagittarius are all in it, and everything else. Scorpio, life path 4, Scorpio, Aries. But that kind of message would seep through into every reading because it's a major reading of Cancer and everything and death. So that would, because of all the family members that are all involved, so it would seep through into numerology, right? Capricorn or Gemini or life path 6, somewhere within a family. It's inevitable that it's kind of going to come through into this reading. So this is fearing death, fearing an ending. It's also like having an awakening, an epiphany, or Stephanie, or Steph, or Jeff, or Steve. But the death card is also something stopping me from doing it. Because it can be like, for me, right, I'll tell you what, this also relates to me. For me, I'm considering stopping. I have to stop my ADHD medicine. It was just starting to work today. And I got told by my prescriber that I have to stop it because my blood pressure is high. And it was just starting to work. And now I've got to stop it, go to the doctors, get some blood pressure medicine, get that under control, and then I can go back on it. But he wants to know, I'm not going to tell you all of my info, but I might be able to go on stimulants, but my record says, doesn't matter. But I've been on citalopram for the last 5 years, antidepressants, and you're only really supposed to be on them 6 months. And the thing is with antidepressants, they're not like ADHD, where it's an imbalance in the head of the stuff, right? In your head, you need balance of like dopamine and serotonin, right? That can only really be medication. There has to be medication in order to help that. If not, you just live with it. Depression is just PTSD. It's trauma. It's traumatic memories of feeling down about myself, right? Or the name Darren. But so yeah, I want to come off it because of what? Emotional bluntness is, oh, I've just farted. And again, sorry about that, flatulence. But emotional bluntness, right, which means that tablets and medications of certain circumstances of like citalopram for mood puts people in a mood because this is emotional bluntness. I don't give a shit. I don't care, right? It seems like you don't care. I don't. Now, is that you that's saying that? Or is that medication that's saying that? Because this is also like NHS, and it's doctors, and it's tablets, and it's blood pressure, and it's a beginning and having to end, right? I was having to wait 3 years in order to get my medication, and now I've got to stop it as soon as I've started it, right? So there's medication for any of you there. If you are considering maybe stopping medication, then it's up to you. But for me, I definitely want to stop my antidepressants because of emotional bluntness, where I just come across like I haven't got any emotions for people. Like, I'm like, fuck people. Who cares? Right? That is signs of like antidepressants kicking in there. This is also like the death of a baby, the loss of someone, grieving the loss of fur baby, verbally addicted. Wow, that's one of my old YouTube channels. I've got an old YouTube channel called Verbally Addicted. Addicted. There's some kind of an addiction here that I need to give up. I need to give up this addiction. Could be food, alcohol, drugs, gambling. Capricorn. Yeah. Going on up to the spirit in the sky. So your messages, even though I really tried to avoid the Cancer energy being brought up, it's right here. Like it's right here, right now. Okay. Because it you know, if everybody's kind of watching for their star sign, you know, of everybody that's involved within those, this is why I stopped doing it in the first place, because big messages like people that are ill with cancer and stuff like that, it comes through in every channel message that I do. So not everybody in every star sign wants to hear the same message. They want other messages. So if you're worried about mental health, signs of cancer, hospitals and stuff like that, right, go to these channel messages, these here, okay? Ovaries, pregnancy and ovaries, ADHD, this was Virgo, life path 9, ADHD, Virgo, ovaries, on a bed, okay, stuff like that. This one here was also focusing and pointing on the same energies here, in a bed, grieving the loss, okay. Then we'd also got this one here, the big C inside of an X-ray or the head here. So yeah, go and check those out. That's there. But yeah, this is like recovery. I'm recovering slowly, but I'm on the road to recovery. Rhodes Island, someone from Britain maybe. Rhodes, Louisiana, Louise, Anna, Anne, Anna. That happened to be the person that fucking reported me, Anna. Hey, look at me, I work for the NHS. Hey, good for you. Let's see. But there are many rivers to cross. Croft, Laura, Capricorn, 2. What do we do with this number 2A? Still unknown. Still kind of unknown. Still haven't really made up my mind. Still haven't chosen a path as such. What's the death card here for? Of course, someone comes in real quick in order to talk to somebody. Can we talk? Yeah, sure. About what? Judgment. Well, I just want to be honest with you, right? Find you slightly alluring. Could be a new person. What's the Temperance? Wow. This person could have children. There's a very stable bachelor energy here. If you guys are looking for something new. It's like watching. A friend, maybe. What's the Two of Swords? Yeah, this came up. I don't know. It's very bitty, these cards here. They're not really showing me too much. I think I'm just going to stick with the channel messages, Capricorn. So there you go, guys. Please, like I said, man, it helps so much you don't realise. Just by not skipping that like button. You know, say if this gets 1,000 views, it normally does at least for Capricorn. There's normally only 200 of you out of 1,000 that actually press the like button. That's a lot. That's a statistic of not that many out of 1,000 is 200. Just to say that you only have to do that while you're watching the video, just to help me out. And then leave a comment, even if not, just like it. But like, comment, subscribe. It helps me, and to help me, I help you. Now, if you also want a personal reading, you can reach out below to my personal Facebook. I haven't got anything to hide, so I don't give a shit. I'm also single, so if any of you are hot and tasty out there and you want to talk to Steve, let me know. Hook me up. But you can also reach out, like I said, for personal readings. Okay, so it's normally the way I do it because it's so quick, so easy. I don't have to keep messing about. My email, sometimes people's stuff goes to the what do you call it, the Duff Clinic, to the spam, and I don't get to see it, or I haven't read it, and then blah, blah, blah. So if you want to reach out, links are provided below for personal reading. That a lot of people do keep asking me every time in the comments, I would like a personal reading. How do I get in touch with you? Link is provided below. Okay, now if you also want to help me out, and you want to join the join button, there is like 150 teaching videos over there on scribing, reading cards, numerology, astrology, how I add it all together, how I read cards and how I do stuff, and then visions I've had and predictions that may come up in the future for you. There's also tarot card readings, and all of that is about $3 per month. And it's just a way of saying, thanks, Steve. I appreciate it. We're going to support you so you can do this full time. And any way I can help, I'm going to either donate or join or something. Okay. So anyway, guys, thanks very much. Really do appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.